Hi everyone, I hope the videos that you have been watching have been helpful. So far we have talked about what is Plexus. We've talked a little bit about the back office of how to go in and change your order or add an order or add a backup order, things like that. And you've also learned a little bit about the compensation plan. So a lot of amazing fun things, and also about the product knowledge. I hope that you've taken time to watch each and every one of the videos that we have put on here so far. And now that you have some good knowledge, and if you're confused, I would highly, highly recommend going back and rewatching them. So you kind of have an idea of, how we earn money, but now is the time to start building our team. So, to build your team, you really need to sit down and you need to get a plain piece of paper and start writing down as many people as you can. Don't think about, oh, they don't have any money, or whatever excuses you may have. Don't think of any excuses for anybody that you think of. If you think of them, write them down. So to help you write down names, I want you to think of the acronym FRANKS. Okay, I also want to steer you in the right direction in our success guide in this book that came with our box when you first signed up. And if you turn to page 13, it's going to give you what each letter stands for. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. But what you need to think about when we say write anybody and everybody, if you think of the FRANKS acronym, you actually will think of a lot of people. We say try to get 100, but if you get more than 100, keep going. This is a list that you're going to work off of. You are going to message them. You might private message them. You might call them. You might email them. Whatever your form of communication is with them, you're going to try to get a hold of them. And you might tell them, hey, when I heard this, or when I watched this video, it made me think of you. Or you might just get on and maybe you want to share your testimony. And you can tell them, you guys were on my list of people who I feel would either benefit from the product and also the business opportunity side. So this is the part we have to be bold, and you have to think, you know what, this is going to change somebody's life. I was so scared, guys, at first. I'm like, they're going to think that I'm bugging them. They're going to think I'm crazy. And you know what? It was after I started feeling as good as I still feel, I have to tell the world. And I have let down the barrier of what people think. I told you that one quote. If you try to pay somebody, if you try to pay your bills with other people's opinions, it doesn't work. And it doesn't help others if you keep it a secret. So be proud, and you become more proud. You have more belief in this company and our products when you become a product of the product, when you have more knowledge about our business and about our products. So take time and go back through and really listen, take notes on the videos that we have already posted. So for the FRANKS, the F means friends. This means just people from, it could be high school, college, growing up. It could be from your church or clubs, or maybe you have like coffee groups or dance clubs or anything like that. Any friend, write it down. And then the R means relatives. Think of anybody, cousins, aunts, and think of not only your aunt, but maybe some of your aunt's friends, if you happen to know them. So any of your connections that might be from a relative, write them down. Your acquaintances, just the random people, like maybe your dentist, your hairstylist, your massage therapist, your chiropractor, your accountant, your gardener, if you have one, or, electrician, plumber. Any of those are all your acquaintances. the N meaning neighborhood, you could do a couple of different things. I know in my neighborhood, I have like our own little like Facebook group. So maybe you can go on there and kind of announce that you're starting a new business and let them know maybe a little bit how you've been feeling. And if they ever have questions, they're more than welcome to ask. And just having somebody live in your neighborhood, that is a connection that they might think, you know what? I'm going to ask them. I feel a little bit safe that, she's in our neighborhood or he's in our neighborhood. And they'll ask you questions, which is awesome. Kid connections, the K for kid connections. But don't just think about your kids like friends. Think about your kids' teacher, your kids, maybe their scout leader or anything that they may be in, any sport activity. Those are all with the kid connections. S meaning service organization. I also like to add on spouses, friends. Or it could be the strangers that you've met. So you want to write all those down. So some of those, think about if you're part of like the examples in here in the book, like the Red Cross or the Big Brothers Big Sisters or networking groups or the Rotary clubs, anything like that. But then think of your spouse's friends. I know my husband is an ambassador as well, but I tend to reach out to more people than he does. So think more, get on their Facebook group and see who they're friends with and maybe become mutual friends with them. So take time and write anybody's name down. And then what you're going to do is go back and look at your list. And then maybe you're going to code your list. Maybe you're going to think, you know what? I know for a fact this person has a lot of health issues. Maybe you're going to write like the little X or the little plus sign for, like what the nurses type thing have, emergencies. And then maybe you think, you know what, these people, I think I always hear them maybe kind of talking about how money is an issue, or for a fact they would do better, maybe they'd have a little relief of having a little bit more income coming in. Maybe put a dollar sign next to their name. And then you're going to go through and you're going to think, you know what? Who do I think would have a really big network? Where they are well known and maybe they'd just be my rock star. They're like my wish of a rock star who would get on my team, and then they're going to build an amazing team. And maybe you're going to code that differently. So go through and do that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of really put together a really good message that you can send out to them. Being new, you might just say, oh my goodness, I just landed. I started taking these products, and I tell them how you feel about, being on them, and just say, I just want to share with all my family and friends. And, hey, if you want to try this, it's a great time to try. Let me know if you want to try. Don't pressure anybody. Just say if you ever want to have any questions, and you can even put your email or your website in that message. So get yourself out there. And I love just doing Facebook Messenger. Some of you might want to talk face-to-face. I had a lot of people that approached me just through small talk. Maybe they overheard me talking, or I purposely was mixing my pink drink in the staff lounge or in front of people. Or I was purposely getting out my bottle of Block when I was at a restaurant. Things like that. Or I started wearing shirts that had the word Plexus on it, or just that people just started seeing Plexus, and then they would just simply ask, what is Plexus? And you can give them a simple, in a simple way what Plexus is, but small talk it. So I know if somebody comes and said, hey, what do you do? I said, you know what? I'm a teacher, and I also have my own little side business. Oh, really? What's your side business? Oh, it's called Plexus. Have you ever heard of Plexus? We sell health and wellness products. No, what is it? And then you just do a little small talk, and then before you know it, they're probably going to think, you know what? This sounds like something I'd like to try. And then that's where you might want to give them a business card. Some of you may not have a business card, but I would highly suggest the first thing that you want to do is try to get your hands on a little stack of business cards, because that's the thing that makes it more believable and real that you are doing this as a business. And that it's not something that you're just like that your Facebook got spammed and they don't know what it is. This is a true, like, maybe order something, take a picture of your new business card, put it out there, or put your new like success kit and get your products out and lay them out and take a picture with you in it. Those are powerful first time posts. Just simply putting your face next to your products and then say, I'm so excited to start this. And that's it. And people will start to say, what are you doing? Tell me about this stuff that you're doing. And then if you don't know, contact your leader. Your leader will help you give a nice, good answer to share back with them. If your people have more questions, this is where we want to get them on a phone call with your leader. So reach out there, try to make it a goal for yourself, try to make it a goal maybe to try to reach out to 2 people a day, or then maybe make it 5 people a day, and simply just messaging them. It's so simple to send a quick little messenger, little message through Messenger or email or text to let them know. And if you get something really nicely written up, then copy it and then forward it on to your other people that might be on your list. Because you know what? You are going to be changing lives the more you share. And that's what just ignites me every time we get a new person on our team, is because I just feel like, oh my goodness, this is one more person who can spread the love and the passion and change people's lives. So get out there. If you have any questions or you're a little bit scared, contact me, contact your leader, and we will help you design and put together your first few posts for Facebook, and it will be okay. I'm so excited for you guys to start to reaching out to people and to start to see your business start to grow. So go ahead and take that leap of faith and do it. You got this.